The name of all the real niggas.
I want you to speak up clear and loud.
Respectfully, the most honorable YB Double M. Lotto.
Brown baby.
Gunshots in the dark at me. Discrimination cause my head nappy. Call me a thug cause I'm tatted up. Now your actions justify when them slugs clap me. I think it's a war on the black race. Why every criminal they show got a black face, and every hero they show gotta be pale? Is it me or y'all got the wrong niggas for crimes against humanity? Of course we out here acting up. They slaughtered our elders and told the babies they from Africa. We screaming Black Lives Matter, they do. Well nigga, Black Lives Matter to who? Cause they don't matter to you. You know the owner of that movement, a Jew. And Nick Cannon got canceled just for speaking the truth. True, y'all think money bring power, it don't. Unity bring power, then we take what they owe. Y'all think money bring power, it don't. Unity bring power, then we take what they owe. Yes, Lord. Welcome to Geeker News Network, where we got the best work. I'm your host, Fetty Lotto, here to put a stain on your brain and bring you some news you can use. So listen, man, we about to react to some more Poetic Flacco content, where he's predicting that when people gonna come lock up Chrisean, Blueface, supposedly baby mom, or this other dude, Ronnie, she don't know. I mean, I guess she know who the baby father is. And it's not Blueface, but the dude that's supposed to be her baby father was trying to, out that that's his real child, and he ended up being unalived. He had some money put on his head or whatever. And Chrisean looking like she the main suspect right now, man. And Poetic Flacco talking about she done told countless people in the industry that she's responsible for this. So we about to get into this, man, to see what Poetic Flacco talking about. Let's go. Let's get into it.
For Chrisean Rock, the chances that Chrisean Rock is in a jail cell by the end of the year is very high. Chrisean Rock is absolutely cooked. So TMZ reached out to law enforcement after rumors began to circulate that Chrisean Rock was involved in the death of her ex-boyfriend Ronnie. So the law enforcement official gave TMZ an answer. Now, that answer from my perspective is not good for Chrisean Rock, but we'll get there, okay? Let's just first address why people believe that Chrisean Rock is involved in Ronnie's murder.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more. Right here, Junior right here. You weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the cops.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Police ass. You a police ass. You a police ass.
Yes, you heard right. We just got the update. So apparently, there had been some money on Ronnie's head since Friday. What's today? Tuesday. So since Friday, apparently somebody put some money on his head. Somebody wanted him dead. And y'all, I found out exactly how it happened. So one of the neighbors says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times. So
she's trying to get him up out of there. If she's the one who put the bag on his head or whatever the case may be, man. That's crazy. She was trying to get that man up out of there, man, allegedly.
Whoever this was, they wanted this done quickly. Now, I'm not going to say it's not a coincidence that him and Chrisean did have...
The ex-boyfriend who was following her from state to state trying to get a paternity order because he was convinced that was his son and that she was trying to pin his baby on Blueface, and ice him out. Now, he was shot and killed a week before the last court date that would require Chrisean Rock to give him a DNA test, right? Now, here's the thing. Her sister did, the Jason Lee interview where the sister says, she implied that Chrisean Rock did this, right? She implied that Ronnie was shot and killed to avoid the paternity test, right? And other people have came and spoke out. Blueface have came and spoke out and says that he don't trust Chrisean Rock. She's a backdoor artist. But here's the thing. Chrisean Rock has confessed to a lot of people in this industry that she did this. I'm not capping. I'm not lying. That's just 100% fact. Right? If Chrisean Rock wants to deny it, I would tell her who she told that she did this. She already confessed to doing this to a lot of people in the industry. Multiple people. Multiple people have told me that Chrisean Rock has confessed to them. So it's either she was popping it and lying, or she really did this. See, she told him specifically, bro was playing around too much, right? Like, bro pulling up on her, like, at the mall was her last straw. So she has told multiple people this in the industry, that she has confessed that she was the one who put the hit on Ronnie, right? Now, there's a neon.
She go down for this shit, man. She whoever niggas that knocked Ronnie off, man, if she did put that hit out, I know y'all niggas is just like, oh, man. Because if they grab her, she gonna fuck around and tell on y'all niggas, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She might take it on the chin, but that's very rare. That's very rare. Like, come on, man. She a female. She gonna think about that little baby. She gonna think about all the bullshit. She, you know what I mean? All that God shit gonna be going through her head and all that, man. That was like all money ain't good money, man.
Clip, like from a stream that has somehow disappeared from the internet. If anybody can find it, y'all let me know. Where she's telling Neon, he's gonna end up in the grave like her baby daddy for playing with her. Now, there's an audio from a few years ago where Wack 100 is predicting that Chrisean Rock will be arrested for Ronnie's murder eventually.
Usually when like that happen, the target never gets hit. And I hate to see she got that little boy in the car and she don't get to cooperate and them niggas do what I know they'll do, bro.
Right. And you still think that ain't Blueface baby, right?
No, that ain't Blueface baby. Bro, listen, look at the baby. The older the baby gets, look at Ronnie. Down to the teeth. Ask one of these ladies on the floor, man.
Baby do look just like that nigga Ronnie. That's a fact. I don't know if they're gonna put up a side by side or not, but if you look at that baby and you look at this dude Ronnie, that's his son, man. Like, sometimes DNA just be too strong.
I think her last interview, she kind of told on herself.
But she
They gave nephew $100.
Basically said that she was still messing with Ronnie when she first started, when she was messing with Blueface.
No, we know that. That's what I'm saying. Look, Ronnie was in the delivery room when she had the baby. This why she went back to Baltimore to have a baby. Ronnie was dead, bro. Look at that baby. And look at Ronnie. I'm talking about down to the two front teeth. It's crazy. Like,
and you know what? You know what's crazy? I just thought about it. Like, she been making a whole lot of threats and shit, like in regards to Blueface life, and a lot of people on social media.
I ain't gonna front though. You gotta be a different type of wicked bitch to knock a nigga off just so you could blame his baby on another nigga. That's wicked right there. I'm gonna knock this nigga off so I could blame his baby on another nigga. Like, yeah, man, I don't even know what to say about no shit like that. But you got shit like this happening, man. Allegedly, man, this didn't happen. This is just all internet chatter or whatever. But if this is true, this is crazy right here.
They're like, yeah, bitch, you got, yeah.
Look, bro, there's gonna come a day where one of them little gonna get caught, and they're gonna use her as a get out of jail free card, and they're gonna arrest Chrisean for the murder of Ronnie.
What?
Believe that. That's a fact.
But she sure been talking a whole lot of shit, talking about some, yeah, get the fuck up out the way.
If Wack 100 was lying, Chrisean Rock would sue Wack 100. But Wack ain't lying. And the reason why Wack feels so confident is because there's been confirmation from Chrisean Rock's own mouth. Like, Chrisean Rock has confessed to this through her own mouth. Now, Whack 100 would say this is very similar to Jimmy Henchman. How Jimmy Henchman was in New York, got a bunch of crash dummies. He was paying for hits. They were committing the hits, and he was getting away with it until the wrong crash dummy got caught, and they began to tell, right? Wearing wires, doing whatever they can to get Jimmy Henchman to fall, right? In the case of Chrisean Rock, she's not that connected politically, right? Like, like she's not up no $100 million. Like, she's not no Don in the streets, right? She's a little girl who probably put a hit out there, and they came to collect a little bit of money, but they don't got no loyalty to her. So Wack breaks down, A, why he believes she's going to get arrested, and then 2, the circumstances that led him to think that she's involved.
When it come to me, a lot of...
Why? One of these little, just like they did Jimmy Henchman, didn't nobody know until the got booked on one thing and they told the police, Jimmy paid us to kill this motherfucker. You know, can we make a deal?
And shit like that do be happening too. I know some motherfucker. I was in the feds with that did shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be cold-blooded killers. They be the ones doing the killing, and then these niggas will get caught and tell on the nigga that paid them to do it, and they be able to get out while the nigga who dropped that bag get the elbow. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that get the life. So those, you never in the clear when it come to shit like that. You never in the clear when it come to a murder. That's why when a motherfucker got to do something, man, do that shit yourself, man. All that sending motherfuckers and paying people to do shit and all that, thinking you gonna get away with it, that don't work with the feds, boy. You know what I'm saying? You send a hit on a motherfucker, them niggas could tell on you. Even though they did it, them niggas could tell on you that you paid for that shit, and you the one that's gonna get the life and they gonna go home.
Yeah, it's only one way to control that, and the Italians showed you how to do that. And our politic ain't that deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to knock down the knockdowner. That's it. So, with Ronnie, right? Let me give you the history of Ronnie, right? Remember when Ronnie was put her in the mall and they called the police? Remember Ronnie went to jail? He was in the mall. Like, that's my baby, this, that, and other, right? So look what Ronnie did. She pressed charges on Ronnie that day. So that week, Ronnie had a court date with Chrisean Rock on Friday for the charges she pressed on Ronnie. Ronnie tells the on Monday, yeah, I got you, you stupid. You ain't smarter than me. Now that we gonna be in court, I can serve you the DNA subpoena, right? He said, I don't give a about the case you filed on me. I got you right there. I'm gonna have them served in front of the judge. Lands Wednesday morning. This court date is supposed to be Friday that she got on Ronnie. Wednesday night, Ronnie dead in his driveway.
So did Blueface get a test?
She won't give it to us. We didn't try to listen. We didn't serve the. She act like she ain't served.
This nigga said she won't give it to us. Like he got to take the test with Blueface. What the fuck? Or like that's he Blueface father or something.
It's only one name on that birth certificate. Only one. Hers.
So that video when they was like talking to her around the corner and the daddy was behind it.
I just double checked. That was actually 7 months ago, not years ago, but still, it would be sloppy enough to where they're going to get her, right? And that's before this week where somebody has came forward and said the police came knocking. They want to talk to him and interview him because he's been online talking about this Ronnie murder. Now, him and Ronnie was in the DMs back and forth talking about putting money on each other's heads. But he swear he had nothing to do with it. Now, he claims the police is interested in his relationship with Chrisean Rock and what he can provide there. All right? So TMZ contacted, law enforcement. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This response, a lot of people may overlook it, but trust me, this is bad news for Chrisean Rock, like really bad news, okay? So the 2025 murder of Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend, Karan Khan, remains unsolved. But police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detective continues working to identify and catch the killer. Okay? Now, Justin Malachi, a rep for Anne Arundel County Police Department in Maryland, they told them, we can confirm that it's open in an active investigation. However, we're unable to provide any additional details. I'm gonna tell y'all this. A lot of y'all will overlook that and say, well, Flacco, they just, no. If somebody contact you and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? If you're not a suspect, oh, nah, hell no, she's not a suspect. No. Just like, for example, when Lil Durk was in his court case, right? Now, when they were investigating the murder of Stefan Mack, Lil Durk inquired with the city of Chicago if he was a suspect in his murder. They were back and says, no, he's not a suspect. We don't intend on charging Dirk Banks with this murder. If they reach out and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? Do y'all intend on charging Chrisean Rock with this murder? There's a lot of people who is online claiming that she's involved. Do y'all intend on charging her with this murder? And they say, well, we can't comment on that, sorry.
Sincerely.
If she was not a suspect, they will say, no, she's not a suspect. That's like asking the police, hey, is Poetic Flacco a suspect? Hell no, no. But we already know that Chrisean Rock is on their radar and she's a suspect because when they came to talk to Quell.
I mean, why wouldn't she be a suspect? Anybody that had any type of confrontation with somebody that was murdered is going to be a suspect. So just because they saying, oh, we ain't going to comment on that, that don't mean that their focus is just on her. You know what I'm saying? That means that they ain't going to comment on that. That's self-explanatory that she would be a suspect. You know what I mean? They fighting over, DNA tests and shit like that. She trying to, like, come on, bro. Of course she going to be a suspect. But that don't mean she did it. If she did do it, listen, man, hopefully the best situation, the best outcome comes from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as her, because she the one that's still living. So, hopefully, man, she don't go to jail for no shit like this, because that'd be like that'd be a sad story, man, to see Chrisean Rock go to jail for murder for hire at this point in her career. After everything she been through, for her to fall like this would be like something sad for. I wouldn't want to see no shit like that. Like, that'd be fucked up, whether she did it or not, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she's just a vicious person. She probably just come from a vicious environment, and people be molded in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? To handle their problems a certain way. You know what I mean? She probably didn't want to do that to that dude, but she probably wasn't going to let him, in her mind, tear down what she feel like she built. You know what I mean? And the other nigga probably was, played the big role in what she built. That's why she was trying to throw that baby on him. And ain't none of this shit right, man. On no sides, ain't none of it right. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I think we should look at it like that, man, as a people. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, ain't none of this shit right, but I don't want to see nothing bad happen to her, because she all in God now, and hopefully that's real, and she got that little boy to raise. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's his name. Quell says, yo, they was inquiring about Chrisean Rock. They're curious about Chrisean Rock. So they already know that Chrisean Rock is involved somehow. And I'm just going to tell you, Chrisean Rock has already confessed. I'm sorry. She's already confessed. To a lot of people in the industry, that's just a fact. She got to be worried that before yesterday, the rumors of Chrisean Rock getting her baby daddy killed was just a rumor on Baddie's Twitter, right? On Zeus Network Twitter, right? Or probably Zeus Network Reddit, right? These like real fringe forums. Now TMZ is writing an article about this. This is officially mainstream. This is officially one of the biggest stories of this year so far. And police are the biggest cloud chasers on planet Earth, right? If they were taking their time, crossing their T's and dotting their I's, now they're about to expedite this. They're about to expedite this to make sure Chrisean Rock gets her accountability. Because if the police was not paying attention before, now they know, oh, it's a major story. Oh, damn. This made TMZ. Oh, Police are the biggest clout chasers, bruh. They see this media attention, they gonna start chasing the story more. It's simple as that. If they already had Chrisean Rock on the board, they're about to hone in on her because they want that drama. They want that notoriety, right? They want to be able to be the person who put Chrisean Rock in jail. They want to make TMZ. That detective, that low-level detective, want his name to be on TMZ. You got TMZ picking up this story. Oh, no, this is bad. Look at this, man. Look at this, right? Look at this, okay? So about a month later, Karan reportedly got into Chrisean's face at a mall while she was with her infant son and cops were caught. In February of 2025, Karan was shot and killed in Severn, Maryland, in what investigators believe was a targeted attack. Cops rushed to a home in the Baltimore suburbs after reports of a shooting and found Karan outside with multiple gunshots, as we guys already know, all right? More than a year later, police still haven't publicly identified a suspect or a person of interest, and the case remains unsolved. Now, I don't know.
All right, so what y'all think about that situation, man? Hopefully, you know, Chrisean Rock is innocent of these allegations. I hope she is, you know what I'm saying? But if not, I mean, it's gonna go how it's gonna go, man. Everybody make decisions, everybody make their beds, and they're gonna have to lay in it one way or the other. That's the way I see it, you know what I'm saying? You know, is it sad? Of course it's sad. This dude right here, he acting like he trying to help her go to jail type shit. Yeah, she told this person it, and you know, it is what it is, man. He feel like he doing his job. Everybody got a job to do, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all jump in the comment section, man. Like, share, subscribe, let's vibe. Let me know how y'all feel about this Chrisean shit, man. Y'all think she going down, man? Or y'all think, you know, this just bullshit internet talk, man? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Freddie Lotto, GNN.
I want you to stand up tall.
The name of all the real niggas.
I want you to speak up clear and loud.
Respectfully, the most honorable YB Double M. Lotto.
Brown baby.
Gunshots in the dark at me. Discrimination cause my head nappy. Call me a thug cause I'm tatted up. Now your actions justify when them slugs clap me. I think it's a war on the black race. Why every criminal they show got a black face, and every hero they show gotta be pale? Is it me or y'all got the wrong niggas for crimes against humanity? Of course we out here acting up. They slaughtered our elders and told the babies they from Africa. We screaming Black Lives Matter, they do. Well nigga, Black Lives Matter to who? Cause they don't matter to you. You know the owner of that movement, a Jew, and Nick Cannon got canceled just for speaking the truth. True, y'all think money bring power, it don't. Unity bring power, then we take what they owe. Y'all think money bring power, it don't. Unity bring power, then we take what they owe.